In this episode, we check up on the progress of Dan Keat and speak with two of the Galaxy's 3 designated players about their outlook on the 2011 season. Coming up on the road in Arizona. The Galaxy capped off the Arizona portion of their preseason, defeating the Vancouver Whitecaps on back-to-back days by the identical scoreline of 2-0. There was only one player who didn't see any action in either of those games. After suffering a heel fracture at the MLS Combine, it's been a daily grind getting back to playing shape for Galaxy's first-round supplemental draft pick, Dan Keat. As the New Zealand international and former Dartmouth College midfielder explains, the preseason hasn't been ideal.
You know, anytime you come into a team, you don't want to be the person that's not training, especially during preseason, because, you know, everyone's working hard and you want to show that you're working hard too. But you know, it's been good to be able to learn some things from watching and, you know, seeing how the team sets up and things like that. But that's all about you can get out of it, apart from working hard with the trainers and Ben, just try and keep my fitness where it can be for when I get back. So.
As the team's official performance training provider throughout the trip, the Galaxy trained at Athletes Performance's state-of-the-art facility in Phoenix. The piece of equipment Keat spent the most time working with was the Alter G.
The Alter G is a treadmill that they have at AP, which has been fantastic for me because it allows you to reduce the amount of body weight that you're carrying while you're running on a treadmill. So with my heel injury, the less impact I can get through the heel while still getting a good workout is great. You know, the first time you can really get your heart rate up and work hard to keep the fitness high and things like that. So, you know, that's been a great tool that we've had while we're out here. You know, from that point of view, it's been great this trip.
Back home in LA, neighbors and rivals Chivas USA signed 2 New Zealand internationals this offseason in Simon Elliott and Andrew Boyens. Elliott has been tracking Keat's progress through the years and offers up advice anytime the young Kiwi needs it.
Well, we're both from sort of near Wellington in New Zealand, so I've sort of known of him for quite a while. And just sort of followed his progress at Dartmouth and now that he's in the league. So we sort of developed a friendship over the past few years really. And we just sort of talked on the phone. He came and trained at San Jose when I was there, and obviously I've seen him a couple of times now that he's in LA. So it's just something that's developed over the past few years, and because I'm considered a bit of an older guy these days, it's kind of fun for me to see these young New Zealand players coming through. So it's as exciting for me as it is for him. You know, to see someone like him coming through and doing well. You
know, I stayed with him and Jason Betty a couple of years back when I trained with San Jose when he was there, and from that time on, he's just been a great resource for me. You know, talking about professional environments and where I need to be and where I'm going. So, you know, we've obviously kept in touch quite a lot, and he's been, as I say, a good resource going into the combine and the draft and all these things, to just be patient and these things happen. And, you know, it's great that he's back in LA and, you know, just across the locker room, and looking forward to hopefully playing against him at some stage, because, you know, he's someone that has been influential for me in my career. I think it's great for Dan that he's at the Galaxy. You know, it's a chance for him to develop, to be his own man, but still have, you know, maybe a couple of friends here that sort of know what he has been through, and you know, obviously we're available to help him out if he needs it.
While Keat tries to get himself back into game shape, Landon Donovan is doing the same, taking part in his first preseason with the Galaxy since 2008. Joining Donovan and David Beckham among the ranks of the club's designated players is Juan Pablo Angel. With more than 100 goals between them over the last 4 years, both players understand the expectations placed on them and the organization.
I'm excited to be here. I feel welcome. I felt welcome right from the beginning. You know, I'm working with a manager that I know. This is, you know, arguably the best organization in the league, and so expectations are going to be high for us, and we have to be up for it.
The expectation level is always high here. Since the day I got here in 2005, Kobe made it clear to me that expectations are different here than they are elsewhere, and we've got a number of guys on this team who have either dealt with it in the last few years here or have dealt with it in the past. Juan Pablo's played with a lot of pressure his whole career. He's played in many good teams in many high-level games, so he understands how to deal with pressure and expectation levels. And we do expect a lot of ourselves. You know, if going into every game, I feel like we should win the game, no matter where we are, home or away. Doesn't mean you're going to win every game, but that's the expectation level, and I think that's healthy, and we know how to deal with it.
I know that, you know, wherever I've been, the pressure is on, and I know what I have to do to help the team out, and hopefully things will work out this year for us.
Certain players see the game the same way. When David first came, him and I understand the game the same way. Juan is similar to that. He knows where the ball should be. He finds the right spots, and he's very predictable, so that I can move off him in an efficient way. And that part came very quickly. I think having time to play together will enhance that, and it's going to help us a lot. It'd be nice to get good chemistry with him, and hopefully get him on the score sheet quite a bit this year.
Well, I will give up any personal achievements for the team. I would love to win, you know, something with this franchise while I'm in here. But then if I can help with my goals, that'll be great. But I'll never set targets. I try to, you know, obviously play as well as I can and be consistent throughout the year.
There are a lot of options now for us at forward, which is good. It's a little different than last year, where we pretty much relied on Edson. I know that at certain points Bruce will want me to play there as well, depending on the situation in the game. I feel good. I feel as good as I've ever felt starting a season. I've had a long time now to get myself going, get my body right, and prepare. And I'm looking forward to a good, healthy, and long season.
The Galaxy will return to practice Thursday in Southern California to begin the final leg of the preseason, which will see the club take on Club Tijuana in San Diego on March 2nd before heading north to Seattle for MLS First Kick on Tuesday, March 15th, live on ESPN. Until next time, thanks for joining us on the road in Arizona.